Billionaire and Tesla CEO, among other companies, Elon Musk made an unsolicited bid to buy Twitter. Musk, whose fortune is valued at $265 billion now, has offered $43 billion for the social media platform.
And Crown 4's Dan Kerman, he's been following this story all day. He joins us live from the newsroom with more. Dan?
Well, you know, it was in recent weeks when Musk revealed he had been buying up shares of Twitter to the tune of 9%. Twitter responded by offering him a seat on the board on the condition he buy no more than 14.9% of the company's outstanding stock. But 5 days later, Musk declined the offer. Now he's hoping to take control of the company another way, by buying it outright. Tesla CEO Elon Musk has launched a hostile takeover bid of San Francisco-based Twitter. Musk tweeted, "I made an offer," with a link to the SEC filing where he's offering to buy 100% of Twitter for $54.20 a share in cash.
This is really a playbook from 1980s corporate raider. That's what he's doing with Twitter.
Dan Ives is a tech analyst at Wedbush Securities.
He's trying, as the richest person in the world, to basically own Twitter. $43 billion. He's obviously the only person in the world that can have access to that type of money.
Musk has been critical of Twitter's restrictions on certain types of speech, which has led to permanent bans of certain individuals, including former President Donald Trump. By buying and taking the company private, Musk has portrayed himself as Twitter's last hope to preserve free speech.
Free speech, from his viewpoint, is everything that he agrees with should be free and widely circulated. He's not a fan of criticism or speech that goes against his beliefs, however.
But tech analyst Rob Enderle with the Enderle Group isn't buying it. And he says Musk's conservative views could ultimately sink the platform.
I expect it's going to be pretty dire, their ability to retain talent and acquire talent as a result. Both where Twitter's located and where it's staffed tends to be relatively liberal, and so the existing employee base could very well revolt, and making this far messier than we currently anticipate.
The Twitter board will now review the offer, and some analysts believe they'll have a tough time saying no.
Clearly, they don't want to be doing candlelight dinners with Musk, but they have a fiduciary responsibility as board members, and I ultimately believe this is going to spark a sale in one form or another of Twitter.
But even if the Twitter board doesn't reject the offer, others say the Securities and Exchange Commission might step in.
Musk has shown an inability to adhere to SEC disclosure rules or to adhere to rulings that have gone against him. So the end result is the SEC is not going to be a fan of this at all.
Now, Musk has called his $43 billion price tag his best and final offer, although he provided no details on financing. If he goes through with it all, he could raise the money by borrowing billions using his stakes in Tesla and SpaceX as collateral. Live in the newsroom, Dan Kerman, Crown 4 News.
Thank you, Dan.